Hey guys, so Aaron here, coming at you guys this time with a 210 millimeter Teruysau Fujiwara, white number one steel gyuto. Um, just just a little my observations of this knife pretty quick, then we'll get on to cutting some stuff. As you guys know, white number one is the purest of the steels, of white steel and all that, because it only has, I think 4 ingredients or something like that, and has a really high carbon content, so it'll take a very, very sharp edge and not really take a whole lot of time. This is the second time I've actually used one of his knives. This one also was I got to test it out, and it came to me with a 8 to 12,000, I should say, Kitayama stoned edge, and I used it at work for a couple, probably 4 or 5 days, and I just touched up on a natural Ohira Suda stone and leather strap, which the stone itself is about 6 to 8,000 if you're gonna, if you're looking for a rating, so to say. It does have a stainless steel jacket, so you don't have to worry about the entire blade patining, just the exposed carbon steel right there. Other than that, I mean, I was really impressed with the knife, so we'll get some ingredients on the board here, and you guys can make your own assumptions. So, like I say, for a tomato, not bad for a touch-up after using it on poly for probably a week strong. We have it to get into, guys. You can dry. Next we'll check potato stickage. See how the convex is. It should be really good. Once again, don't do a whole lot of potatoes and all that jazz at work, so pretty good. Not much, very basically no stickage. It's a very nice convex blade. Here's a good one. Big pain in the ass to chop sometimes. Apple. In a way, I would say probably worse than the tomato, because the skin, like a tomato, real slick, but it's dense. So kind of going through it, you can really feel your edge take a crap on you pretty good. But like I said, he treats his steel to 63, 64, I think, which is really, really high. It's like I've only ever really seen that up in like Yanagi Buzz and all that. So the extra heat treat, if I remember correctly, it'll give you better air retention and such like that, but it makes it a little more brittle and such. So trade-off once again. Yeah, see, you can slight little hesitation right there towards the end, but yeah, pretty good. And last but not least, onion. Tip action on this is really good, actually, really nice and thin, so it'll zip right through an onion, no big problem. But yeah, you guys will see that here in a sec. What I did not know is, unless you actually specify from him, Teruysau, you get it from people like Mark. His stock handle is a Western. I did not know that. And the mentality of the smiths and all that, who when they usually make these knives, is handle's a handle. You know, you just hold on to it. It doesn't. Creature comforts aren't really that high up on the priority list. It's how the steel works and how the knife itself in general just works. So didn't know that about him. It's kind of interesting to hear when I heard about that. Very effortless cutting knives too. You don't have to. There's no wedging in it, as you saw. It's just zips right through. So to round this one out, Teruysau Fujiwara, really good knife.